want a slice. Got to roll the dice, that's why all my life I've been grinding all my life, look, all my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price, want a slice. Got to roll the dice, that's why all my life I've been grinding all my life, look, I'm married to this game, that's who I made my wife. Said I die alone, I told that bitch she probably right. One thing that's for sure, not a stranger to this life. Got a safe that's full of Franklins and a shoulder full of stripes. Don't know a nigga like myself. I say self-made, meaning I design myself. County jail fade, you can pull my foul yourself. Spot rage, swallow rocks, I'm getting high myself. Nah, damn right I like the life I built. I'm from West Side 60, shit I might got killed. Standing so tall, they think I might got stills. Legendary baller like Mike, like Wilt. 96 Impala, thug life on wheels. Up against the wall, squabble at Fox Hills. Like a motherfucking boss, ask me how I feel. Successful street nigga touching them first meals.
Cause I look good.
That is? You
I
look
smell good. I
Yes.
feel good.
And you sing good.
And make love good.
Oh. Well, there we are. We don't have to ask anybody else. We got that from the source. There you are.
What's good, YouTube and Facebook, man. Thank y'all for tapping in, man. This is just a real quick session, man. This is my draft takes, man. You know what I'm saying, on the upcoming combine and draft. It's fastly approaching us, man. You know what I mean? So we had a pretty exciting season last year, man. You know what I'm saying? But in regards to, my squad in particular, the Raiders, you know what I'm saying? We're in a pretty unique situation right now, man. You know what I mean? And I just been really just observing just everybody's thoughts, everybody's takes, man. You know what I'm saying? Just to begin with the quarterback situation. Obviously, we let Jimmy Garoppolo go. That was a failure from the start. Should have never happened. I get the logic they had with bringing Hoyer in, but you know what I'm saying, that made no sense. So they letting Hoyer and them go, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna spend a moment just talking about Aiden O'Connell for a second, man. You know what I mean? So they picked Aiden O'Connell up in the 4th round. You know what I mean? That was our 4th round pick. And nobody had no expectations for Aiden O'Connell. There was no expectations for this guy. They thought that he was gonna sit back and just develop under Jimmy Garoppolo, which obviously never panned out. You know what I mean? Dude couldn't throw the fucking ball past 15 yards, man. So it never happened. So when Jimmy Garoppolo had his meltdown, and obviously Hoyer was not the answer, and Josh McDummy really pretty much just rigged our team from the jump after they got fired. Into Aiden O'Connell. And I'm gonna tell you this. I had faith in Aiden O'Connell. That first game he started in with the Chargers won me over, man. He won me over. So if we go back to that Charger game, Khalil Mack had a career day with Aiden O'Connell. Had a fucking career day on that dude, man. And despite that career day that Khalil Mack had, you know what I mean? Aiden O'Connell showed me something that I haven't saw from a quarterback in a very long time. You know what I'm saying? He kept us in the game. Towards the end of that game, we were still in a position to win it. And we lost that game because despite the fact that we still had about a minute and a half, 2 minutes left, you know what I'm saying? And we're 1st and goal. I think we was like at the 4-yard line, 4 or 5 yard of the Chargers in a position to score. Josh McDummy thought it would be smart to pass the ball on some kind of weird slant pass when they should have stuck with running the ball to run the clock down some more. You know what I'm saying? O'Connell drove us down the field, put us in a position to win. You know what I'm saying? Just tap in to support and hit that like. Oh, I appreciate you, family. Blessings to you too, man. This ain't gonna be that long. It's gonna be real quick, man. I'm just sharing some thoughts, man, on this draft coming up, man. I really appreciate the tap in, man. If you got any thoughts you want to share about and speak on your team or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. We can talk about it. I'm just sharing a few Raider thoughts real quick, man. So I appreciate the support though. Period. But Ain't no Connell kept us in there, man. So he always had he won me over with that because I haven't saw that in a while from any quarterback we had. You know what I'm saying? All the quarterbacks in the past, after the kind of day Khalil Mack had, they would have quit at that time. So anyway, fast forward, enter Antonio Pierce when McDonough is fired, right? Um, he made the choice that, as interim coach, in order for me to win, I can't win with Garoppolo. You know what I mean? I got to go with who I believe give me the best chance to win, and that was Aiden O'Connell. Aiden O'Connell showed his ass, man. You know what I mean? Now he's a rookie, first year out. You know what I'm saying? Um, first year in, um, he didn't do bad, man, for a rookie. He kept us in. One thing for sure, he showed us that we didn't see from many other quarterbacks is the fact that Aiden O'Connell could throw that ball downfield, man. The only knock that I had on Aiden O'Connell was his timing. You know what I mean? He used to hold on to the ball for too long. But once that timing got down, everything else in this game was spectacular. You know what I'm saying? Um, and he passed the biggest test of all that any Raider would need for any quarterback we have. And that question is, can you beat KC? You know what I'm saying? He beat Kansas City. He won against the Chargers. He beat the Broncos convincingly, man. You know what I'm saying? Every game that he started in, we was in a position to win or we won. You know what I'm saying? So um, I know people want after Jaden Daniels. They want us to trade for Kirk Cousins. I wouldn't be mad at bringing Kirk Cousins in or Jay Daniels. What I do not agree with is any notion that we go trade the fucking barn to go up and get any kind of quarterback. You know what I'm saying? When we got other needs on there. For one, we need to figure out, what we're going to give Josh Jacobs. We need to, if Kansas City is going to let go Chris Jones, we definitely need to figure out and make sure that we all in on bringing him in to fill in that defensive tackle spot. Or if the Ravens are ready to give up on or not going to franchise tag Justin Matabuke, we need to go after him to shore up that defensive tackle spot, or go after Leonard from the Seattle Seahawks, which will probably be cheaper. You know what I'm saying? So I think the most likely case would be getting Chris Leonard or Matabuke. And honestly, I like Matabuke more than Chris Jones. I think his stats are grade a little bit better though. Um, we need to whatever quarterback we need. We want to damn sure need an offensive line, so we need to fill in those holes and those deficiencies from the offensive line. Probably a good a right guard. You know what I'm saying? And a right guard and a right tackle. You know what I'm saying? We need to shore up them two spots. Now, when we brought in Jack Jones, I would say we answered our question as far as DBs, but Xavier Howard is going on a free agency market. Miami is about to let him go, so I think we could probably get Xavier Howard for the low. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as cap space is concerned, right now they say we projected to be at somewhere around $48 million, um, and that is before we get into letting go of some dudes that ain't coming back, like Garoppolo, Hoyer, and some of these other dudes that are just getting paid for nothing. That's going to take us roughly to about 65 million, 60 million, 65. You know what I'm saying? So, which is go give us quite a bit of cap space to work with, man. You know what I mean? Um, we gonna have some money to spend, man, to fill in some good holes. So, but foremost, I'm not all in, man. Is I don't think our quarterback situation is as urgent as people are trying to project it. Now, all these dudes got their eyes all wide open for all these motherfuckers that's coming out of college, but I'm not about to spend a bomb trying to get Caleb Williams because honestly, I'm just being honest. I don't trust USC quarterbacks. They look all razzle dazzle in college though, but they never pan out in the NFL. And the one who's seen to pan out the most is Carson Palmer. And you tell me what you think about that career. Anyway, Jaden Daniels from LSU. I know why everybody's touting Jaden Daniels because of his connection with Antonio Pierce. He was Antonio Pierce's quarterback at Arizona before he went to LSU. So I get that connection. Um, Maybe it'll work, maybe it don't. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be opposed to having them, but I just don't. I'm not with giving the barn up when we have other needs, unless we're about to go all in on getting some stout talent from free agency, which comes up first. You know what I'm saying? So depending on how we do in free agency, it's going to give us an obvious picture on what we need to do in this draft. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't even know how much stock we can really put into the draft yet, based on that fact alone. But whatever quarterback we bring in, make no mistake about it, man. They gonna have to compete with Aiden O'Connell, man. Everybody's shitting on Aiden O'Connell, and I don't know why. I have no idea why. When this man absolutely played 100 times better than Garoppolo ever played for us while he's been with the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? This dude came in and balled out. He certainly balled out better than a lot of quarterbacks that went before him. You know what I'm saying? So in any event, you know what I mean, you give this man a full off season, you know what I'm saying, new coaching and you know what I'm saying, a better adjustment and everything to his receiving core into the playbook and all of that. I like his chances, man. I just think Aiden O'Connell, man, is about to fuck over some people, man, for shitting on him, man. I can't wait to see that man has done nothing but impress me, man. Every time we play, every game we played in, man, he's gotten better. I saw it, so we'll see. Um, do we need competition at that quarterback? All the good teams in the NFL are good and great because they have competition at every position. You know what I mean? So yeah, we need competition at that position. So if he goes down, whoever steps in can keep the line moving for sure. You know what I mean? But as far as thinking that you go bring somebody in and then shun that man, I think you're stupid. And all of these YouTube bloggers and so-called football guru analysis, man. Some of y'all is bums, man. I don't know how y'all got hundreds of thousands of motherfucking subscribers, man, with some of the dumbass shit that y'all say at times, man. It just makes no sense, man. Y'all truly bandwagon people. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, man. But in any event, you know what I mean, on this channel, when I'm speaking on these Raiders, man, on sports in general, I'm gonna give you some realistic takes, man, and I'm gonna hear what you say. Because on a lot of these channels, people come on and uh they voice their opinion on their team, even though we root for the same team, they get disrespected. I don't believe in that notion, man. I ain't disrespecting nobody, man. You know, we all fans, we watch the same game, man. You know what I mean? And not only that, if you ain't whooping, I didn't actually whoop the ass behind these Raiders, man. You ain't kicked no ass about your team, man. Don't you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But so that's my take on that. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, um, it's a lot of things going on. You know what I'm saying? Period. You know what I mean? In the entertainment business. I was on Yuckmouth podcast a couple of times in the last few weeks. Talking about some of the things that happened with this comedian outcry seems to be, with Monique and everybody on Shannon Sharp. I don't know. I don't know what to think about a lot of that shit. I don't even know if I believe what I be hearing. It all be seeming like a play to me, man. It just don't seem real. So it'd be hard for me to give a response to it. It just seemed too telegraphed, man. I think when people have real beefs in life, man, it like I don't think somebody is running to the motherfucking to somebody platform to talk about something that they can actually do in person. It's just not real. So I don't know how much stock I give into a lot of it. That's why you don't hear of me um, giving too many reactions to it. But it's some, some of these things I'm gonna sit down and sort through, and I'm gonna speak on some of them. But mostly, I like to talk about, the issues and things that affect the average person, the average everyday to day person. You know what I mean? So, I'm gonna stay true to that, and I'm never gonna deviate from it. All right, he said, "Yo, I'm not into football." Let's see, hold on. What he say? I'm not into football. Oh, but I like how you break the game down. And some of these sports analysis are a joke. You absolutely right, bro, and I appreciate that, man. I really do. Um, I am absolutely like I'm a rated to the core, man. Football is that's my pride and joy. And just a fun fact about me personally is that I get on my case a lot because um, in '85 when crack hit Oakland, California, if my mother if she wasn't a part of that first wave, she was secondly a part of that second wave of people that got addicted to that drug, to crack when it hit Oakland. And so from '86 on, for the next 35 years, my mother was addicted to that shit. And we lost our home and all that. So by '86, what I mean, I was in the streets. I wasn't going to school unless it was to fight. You know what I mean? So fast forward between '85 and uh 1995, 10 years. Um, my education level was probably at a third grade education level until I had got locked up. I had ran from a group home. I had got locked up. I got sent to this boys camp called Rite of Passage, ROP in Nevada. It was a year-round camp, and I was there from '95 to '98. Um, in Rite of Passage, you compete, even though it's a boys' camp. We competed against regular high schools, and everything, and it was actually situated. The part I was at, which was called the ATC, the Athletic Training Campus, it was kind of built like a college campus. But anyway, my sports that I competed in high school was I boxed, I ran track and cross country, and I played football. Now I ran track and cross country to stay in shape for boxing, but football was one of my favorite sports. I was like a hybrid, strong safety and outside linebacker. That's the two positions I played. And I was going to go to UNR, University of Nevada, Reno. So when I graduated high school in '98, and mind you, I told you I went to Rite of Passage with a third grade education level. And being that I went to year round schooling there, um, I realized how much of a quick learner I was. My education level went from a third grade education level to graduating high school. You know what I'm saying? That's the most impressive thing that I ever did in my life, man. Get my diploma, man. Within that 3 years, man. So shout out to the Rite of Passage, man, for helping me make that quick turnaround. But the thing about it is that when I graduated in '98, I had three choices. I had a couple of options, man. My football coach wanted me to come stay with him and play football at Nevada, you know what I'm saying, and box, you know what I'm saying, and, pretty much to stay with him. My boxing coach, Joe Smith, wanted me to come stay with him in South Lake Tahoe and box at his gym while I went to Nevada and played football. Then my third option, um, my aunt, Herbert Jean, rest in peace, she wanted me to transfer um, the scholarship from Nevada and go to UNLV out there in Vegas and play football at UNLV and box out there. Right. So those were three options I had. But a fourth option came about. In 95, my mother had got out of prison. She had got locked up in 95. Yeah, 95, early 95, somebody robbed my mother and tried to kill her. They stabbed her uh, once in her heart and twice in her lungs, almost killed her. You know what I'm saying? She recovered or whatnot, but she wound up getting locked up um, not long after her recovery. Anyway, so when she got out of one of them prisons in Chowchilla, she got her shit together, got to work, and got her a job and all of that. So for the first time since 1985, um, my mother had a place with my big sister, who now had my first niece and her boyfriend was under there. So that option came up. And of course, I picked the option of going to live with my mother back in Oakland. That was honestly, in hindsight, it was the worst mistake that I made because I took myself right back to my trouble zone, which is in Oakland. I should have picked one of the three choices that I had because when I went back to Oakland, I didn't follow up on none of the shit that I did. I didn't go to school, I didn't go to college, and I didn't finish my boxing or my football. I went back to the streets, and it seemed like every mistake that I made from that point all the way until I got locked up in 2000 led to where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? So when I think about where did anything go wrong with me sitting in a prison cell, it had to, I have to start there. But I had to give you that insight, you know what I'm saying? Because most people don't understand what go wrong and when some things go wrong in their life. They just talk about what happened. But under all of these scenarios, I'm just highlighted to you that each one of these things that I could have and should have did. You know what I mean? It's important to have insight. You know what I mean? And I feel better with elaborating on my life history. You know what I'm saying? Now that I've been able to sort out the insight on what went wrong, how things went wrong. You know what I'm saying? Now it's a lot of other things that I can and will fill in about my journey, you know what I'm saying, down the road or whatnot, you know what I mean? But um, I wanted to point that out because this is why football is such a joy to me, man. It's one of my joys, but it's one of my biggest regrets at the same time for everything I just told you. You know what I'm saying? I always wonder, damn, what if I would have followed through? Because I was pretty damn good in football and boxing. I started boxing by accident. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to love to fight, man. I was always fighting. You know what I'm saying? Then I walked by the gym one day. I seen some dudes in the gym, and I thought they was being pretty past. So I was talking shit. I was like, man, they weak as fuck. I said something to that effect. My coach, my coach, what's his name? Yeah, Coach Smith was like, oh, you think you knew better? I'm like, hell yeah. And I got my ass in the gym. And I mean, in that ring, I mean, man, and I was doing my thing. I was plugging their ass for like the first about 45 seconds. But man, I learned quickly, man, that boxing and street fighting is two different things, man. I learned that, man. I learned that shit quick, man. I had gassed myself out within like a minute and a half, man. And I gained an admiration for it, man. And he taught me to sticking with it, man. I stuck with it. And I got myself in shape. I think I had, yeah, no, I had 8 fights within that time frame. I had 8 fights within that time frame. In my first four, I lost by points. You know what I mean? We used to fight 3 3 minute rounds. And I used to get gassed out at you know what I mean? And that last round is, the points used to really be based on who was the most active though. But after I got my wind up, I was pretty good though. Um, but that's when I got into track and cross country. They helped with my wind, my conditioning. You know what I mean? Then my performance got a whole lot better in the ring. But football, was really my passion though. Um, when I had caught my case, I used to tell myself that if I ever got out of prison, because I got locked up when I was 20 years old. I was 4 or 5 months into my 20th birthday when I had got arrested and locked up for the murder cases that I'm convicted of and got incarcerated for. I sat in the county for 2 years fighting my case before I was convicted. And I used to tell myself that if I ever got out before I was age 25, that I would go back to college and play football. You know what I'm saying? But obviously that never happened though. But it always been my passion, man. Um, for everybody in my family, being from Oakland, of course I'm a Raider, but it ain't just about me being from Oakland. Gene Upshaw, Hall of Fame Raider, is my grandmother's first cousin. Gene and his brother Marvin Upshaw are my grandmother's first cousins on that side. I mean, so I remember when I was little, we all used to always be at the Raider games all the time. You know what I mean? So it's a lot deeper than that. I don't even have no Niner fans in my family, which is the craziest part. But I don't know. Football, especially in the pen, everybody, man, it just hit different. But those just some fun facts about me, man. I hope I ain't bored y'all too much, man. But I got a lot of things that I'm gonna be getting into, man. I'm gonna be getting this year. I'm gonna be getting a little bit more personal and about my personal story. I'm gonna be. I hope y'all enjoyed the interview that I did with Outspoken MC. You know what I'm saying about her journey. She got some pretty decent things going on. Um, I got some more interviews coming up. That's what I love to do. I love to touch on um, the highlight points of people's lives, man, versus touching on, the drama, the gossip, the shit that tear people down, man. We all we got. Um, and I want to get into some historic things too, man. You know what I mean? We'll be touching on some history. Um, I saw some people posting some things on about George Jackson on the gram. I felt pretty good about that. You know what I'm saying? George is pretty good for the people, man. He say, wow, bro, you had a chance, but it was your choice. You picked, now you see you still can make your dreams come true. Teach your dreams come true. And teach football to the youth on real time. Absolutely. Absolutely. Most definitely, man. But but now I got the wisdom, bro. I can teach them a whole lot more than just football. I can teach them why they need to stay in what they do and the consequences that come with it. You know what I mean? See, people look at things differently. They look when shit happen, they look at it like, oh yeah, well, the cards I just got a bad hand. But we don't understand that God has a plan for everybody, man. You know what I mean? It might not have been in the cards for you to be that star on the field, but you know what I'm saying? He probably had like me, a plan for me to show people a whole lot more than just about football. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people, professionals, that makes a lot of boneheaded ass mistakes that wind up where I'm at, man. You know what I mean? And as we see in the rap game used to be a way of taking you out of the hood. Now you see people taking the hood into the music industry. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you know what I mean? My thing is showing people, you know what I mean? This is what you don't want. This is why you should do certain things and stay on that straight narrow. That's why you would never see me really get myself really too involved in this clout chasing ass, gossip girl ass shit they do because I understand the consequences that come with it. And a lot of these dudes are not willing to accept the consequences that come with it. Now, everybody, they they want the prestige and all of that. They come with that. You know what I mean? Dudes see, yeah, I served almost 24 years in prison. I did mine right. You know what I'm saying? I ain't told on nobody. I ain't did none of that weird shit. I did mine like a man. You know what I mean? But you got those people who will glorify that. You know what I mean? I'm not no God. I'm a dude who spent over half of my life in prison because I made some dumbass mistakes. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of dudes on the street who act like they want to be in prison. They want the prestige and all of that that come with doing time the correct way. But they don't understand what come with this shit. It's a lot of loss. You know what I'm saying? I lost most of my family being in here, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't nothing cool about that. Ain't nothing cool about losing all of your parents, man. You know what I mean? People you could never get back. That's the part I talk about. The loss. You don't understand what that feel like. I was just talking to a dude that been down 56 years straight. 56 years straight. You think I ain't grateful? I got locked up when I was 20. I just turned 43. About to get out while I'm still fairly young. You know what I'm saying? You think I'm complaining about life when a dude been down 56 years? You will never hear me doing that, man. You know what I'm saying? I could never be so ungrateful, knowing that things can always be worse. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go get this message from me, man. It's obligated, it's mandatory. My story ain't like nobody else's. I can't be the one in there acting like shit all peaches and cream, man, when it ain't. You gotta earn your joy. You gotta earn that rest when you take that breather, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm punching the clock every time I hop on here, man. I ain't wasting y'all time with no BS jargon, man. Ain't nobody do nothing with that. But you got real dudes in here, man, that's busting their ass, man, just for the chance of getting out, being free, man, to do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? And ain't it, eh, the older I get, the more and more I realize the difference between physical and mental bondage, man. You know what I'm saying? No, it's there is a lot of people, man, that are mentally locked up, man. It's a lot of mentally incarcerated people, man. You know what I mean? I cannot, if I didn't have no other freedom, man, that mental freedom is everything. Period. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna give y'all the truth every time. You know what I'm saying? You can count on that. You know what I mean? So as I said, I wouldn't go be too long with it, man. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this piece that y'all got from me, man. Um, I'm want to do my best to get as regular as I can with this. I know I said a lot, but it's really no choice, man. I got, I paid for all the upgrades and everything that I needed in order to do what I need to do on here. So I'm going to take full use of it. And I hope y'all, prepare, man, for a lot of these good jewels I'm about to give y'all. And I need y'all advice on everything that I do, man. When I come on here, man, don't give me no passes, man. You know what I'm saying? Give me the honest truth, man, about whatever I bring, y'all. I want to know how y'all genuinely feel. You know what I'm saying? Because my objective is to be great at this. You know what I'm saying? I ain't on here to be half-assing and nothing. I'm aiming to be great at it, and I intend on doing it for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I'm in this all the way. You know what I mean? But I'm in this for y'all though. I ain't doing this for nothing else other than y'all. Keep me honest. Keep your content creators honest, man. You know what I'm saying? I really thank y'all for the pull up. Y'all can follow me, like, share, and subscribe to your guy. You know what I'm saying? You can follow me on the gram. It's right there on the ticker. You know what I'm saying? That's the Instagram. I'm not monetized yet. I'm almost there. If you have any contributions that you would like to make to the podcast, the Cash App is right there as well. Micah Scarby 31. I appreciate all the just the presence, everything that y'all do, man. You know what I'm saying? The merch will be coming soon. I'm going to be getting started on the merch soon as the financial situation get a little bit better. Be having the Ghost Regime merch. You know what I'm saying? That I'm gonna be giving out, to my subscribers and whatnot, man. Thank y'all for building with me. And I appreciate y'all for walking along this journey with me, man. You know what I mean? It means everything. I see my sis, Mr. Nady, into the building. I appreciate you, sis, for the pull up. And check us out, man. It's real in the field. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, salutations, man. Thank y'all for joining the Ghost Regime.
Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why all my life I've been grinding all my life, look, all my life, been grinding all my life, sacrifice, hustle paid the price, want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why all my life I've been grinding all my life, look, I'm married to this gang, that's who I made my wife, said I die alone, I told that bitch she probably right. One thing that's for sure, not a stranger to this life. Got a safe that's full of Franklins and a shoulder full of stripes. I don't know a nigga like myself. I say self-made, meaning I design myself. County jail fade, you can pull my file yourself. Spot raid, swallow rocks, I'm getting high myself. Nah, damn right I like the life I built. I'm from West Side 60, shit I might got killed. Standing so tall, they think I might got stills. Legendary baller like Mike, like Wilt. 96 Impala, thug life on wheels. Up against the wall, squabble at Fox Hills. Like a motherfucking boss, ask me how I feel. Successful street nigga touching them first meals. All my